We are hopeful that some more students would join. So, how has been life going on? Excellent. Life is meant to go excellent, you know. Since we've been given breath, it means that it has to go excellent by default. Great. So, what was your idea behind joining this particular course? Since I can see all of you are very proficient in English, you express so well, you have a lot of ideas, you know how to translate all that with others, share with others. So, what was your point of joining this BEGLA 135 English in Daily Life? It's more about, you know, when it is online, it becomes more about the writing practice, I suppose so. Because online limits you as far as the interaction is concerned. Uh, I think one thing is there when it comes to learning any subject for that matter, not just the English proficiency, any subject. It is more about the confidence that one needs, you know, from others, from the space around, from yourself as well, from within. You need that confidence. So I think the best, I should say, why one looks forward to joining few classes, or for that matter, any course for that matter, you know. It's more about, because you can do that sitting at your home also, without the help of tutor or mentor. uh, what is the reason that one joins classes when you can do everything on your own? I think that would give you an answer that what essentially you need to do in classes, since that is primary the reason that you join classes. I think all of us, you know, since I can see, you know, you're all grown ups, and uh, one main reasons why we go for classes is that we need people around us, you know, with whom we can share, with who can actually give us some confidence. And also, you know, in that environment we can discover that, oh, what wonderful confidence even we have, you know. So these are few things, I guess, and they appear very simple. They appear simple, but when you practice them, you know, they are so powerful. So in the classes, you know, since we've done like 6 classes, you've discussed, interacted with me, with your friends, with your classmates. um, I can assure you that you are wonderful with your language. You're so confident. The way you express, I mean, there is Muhammad, you know, he expresses at great length things, you know. There is Mustafa, who's always so eager to talk, so eager. And I can see few, you know, and here in Mr. Hassan also loves to, you know, put in his words, but only when it is required, you know. He will not just talk for the sake of talking. So, so that's how I've, you know, it's so wonderful to know your personalities also, the way you've interacted in classes. So those are the all non-verbal communication that you have sent to your mentor. And Mustafa is wonderful. Mean, he should go for jobs which that gives him public space. He's very eager to talk and to express, and very very vigilant, and very hardworking, I can see. Salisu also is likes to express whenever he's asked to. So, so all these are Ahmad Buba also has done wonderful thing. He also whenever his internet connections are okay, he likes to express. And Kaima is very wonderful. Kaima is great to have students like him. He's always trying to put in some positivity to the entire discourse. He's always trying to give positive direction to everything around him. So it's so enlightening to interact with personalities like him as well. Then I haven't heard Dennis at all, and sorry, this Andrew also. I haven't heard him, and even Bobson for that matter. Only one of the classes they interacted. Davis, yes, Davis Berry was not very active in the beginning, but later on, one is pushed by the fact that the others are expressing, so let me also express. We know the things, life is all about expressing yourself and sharing. Everybody is wonderful. I remember uh, the one of the critics, Gramsci, he says that everybody is intellectual, even common man is an intellectual. So all of us, we are great as far as the knowledge is concerned. But the fact is that unless and until we love to express it, we love to share it, it remains within us. I mean, it should be put to some good use. One should be a good listener, but also one should like to share, I guess, and express. So the more you share and express, the more proficient you become, whether it's English language, whether it's any subject knowledge, whether it's your anything, maybe spirituality also. So Felicia is good. Yeah, very good in written part, wrote a lot, when asked. Then favor also in between was fine. Then, okay, we have two Kaimas. I was talking about Kentairo Kaima. I haven't heard Anderson El Kaima enough. So there are a few like Muntali, I haven't heard. Nuruddin responded few things. Calipo also responded last two classes very well. Sagir hasn't responded at all. Then Sydney also. Sydney was quite good. I mean, only when required, he would come in and put in very strongly his viewpoints. So that is also kind of a personality, that one some these are good listeners. They would listen, they would try to understand what the environment is around. Does it really require my hard work, to come in and to say something? And when they are convinced, yes, there are some couple of good people around, so I need to say something, I need to be heard. So that's how it is. All right, great to have you. And in future also, if you have any queries, anything related with this particular, I don't think you require any mentors or tutors. I mean, I've seen you're very good with English language. Even your expression is very good. So the only takeaway, I guess, from the interactions that we've had is that you should interact more and more. You should talk more and more. I know you read a lot and you might be speaking also, but try to speak in slightly formal, put your language consciously on a different level than others. Keep a conscious track of it. I think that would actually push you to other level. Okay, so try to interact, consciously observe your language, consciously try to put in good words, and try to speak whenever you are provided platforms. Okay, That would be fun. That would be great. Okay, so there are few couple of things. Okay, regarding assessment and all, are you clear with it? The assessment pattern, the assignment questions are there, and then at the end of your program, you will be given test. Are you familiar with the? I think I made you familiar with the paper pattern: short answer, the medium type answers, and then long answers. Right? Any questions regarding the and I'm assuming that you've already downloaded the PDFs from the eGyan course. Any queries related to that? Since it is the last class, na, so I'm trying to figure out uh, some things if you really need. Because
Okay,
rest is, yeah.
okay, good morning.
Good morning, Mustafa.
Uh, I just need more explanation about that the feeling, that is a positive feeling and the negative feeling. I know that you re-explain it for me, but I just want you to re-explain it because I have a lot of problem regarding to that. Thank you.
Sorry, the audio was not very clear. Mustafa, just come up again. Positive and negative feeling about what?
Yeah. I just want to differentiate between positive feeling and the negative feeling clearly. Ma.
Sorry, you just went through what?
Yeah.
You went through what?
Ma, if I can explain to him, he said he wants you to explain more concerning negative feeling and positive feeling.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
topic you
but
taught.
you also said something like he went through what?
He said I didn't get it.
He he said he wanted to differentiate. To differentiate.
Okay, yeah. So positive feeling and negative feeling. I think the what could be positive about a feeling, feelings which don't hurt others, feelings which are sensitive, which are for social welfare. Those are positive feelings. Positive feelings are the ones that kind of uh, those feelings which are produced inside you, which kind of drive you to do good to others. So these are very simple, basic feelings, human feelings. Positive feelings are what? The human feelings. That those feelings that make life, your life beautiful, the life of others beautiful. Those are positive feelings. There are no very high-fi parameters. Simple, basic things in life which are required, which is love, which is respect, which is kindness, basic feelings. Those basic feelings, that allow you, to stick to the real meaning of life. Those are positive feelings. They're not complex feelings. Keep your life very simple. Keep your life simple with simple positive feelings. Don't make them too complex. Simple feelings. So live your life with simple, basic, positive feelings, which is spread love, spread kindness, and have a sense of social well-being. Do something which is not for your self-interest. Do something which is selfless. That is something which is never going to fail you in life. Do something which is beyond the self, for the welfare of society or nation. You can never go wrong in life with these feelings. Do good to others selflessly. Something should be there for you also, but there should be something which is beyond the self. You needn't read books or attend to any your whatever, mentors or all. Everything is inside you. Everything is inside you. All positive feelings, negative feelings inside you. You just need to understand what life is. You will only pick up the positive ones from inside and lead your life. So your inside is a big storehouse of many things. I mean, not necessarily. If you have allowed world to get in into your head, you might be a part of negative feelings as well. Not necessarily everybody has negative feelings, I mean, for that matter, everybody is human being. They would definitely have to some extent. So those are positive feelings. Mustafa? So why to understand negative feelings then? Negative is everything which is rest is negative. Try to focus, not even try to understand what is negative. Just try
Okay,
to
thank you.
focus what is positive and pursue it with passion. That should
Okay.
be the motto of life. Like here in the English proficiency classes, all of you were so driven, you were so participative about everything, be it discussion on any aspect related to daily activities which we were discussing, you were so eager. So that is positivity. You all are very positive and wonderful human beings. And even if there is some negativity anywhere, which anyway, by default, it comes in since you're a part of society, you can always, you can always kind of ignore it and just try work towards, it's going to go off on its own, provided your positive feelings are well focused too. Never think negative about anyone in life. So everything is positive. Being positive is the most easiest thing to do in life. Most easiest thing. Because all the tools, techniques are there inside you. So we are turning an English proficiency class into some kind of a spiritual class, wherein I am kind of guiding you as in how to remain positive and what is positivity and all that. So, but anyway, it is about discussion and engaging you in some interesting conversation that interest you. So, English is a medium. The idea of how that medium should be exercised should be students. So it becomes a student centric class. So, Mustafa, what do you have to say to it? Anyone can come in and express what do they think about positive feelings and negative feelings. I think don't care about, try to even define. It is important sometimes if you are taking some um, clinical procedures, But as far as living a daily life is concerned, just remain positive. It is a most simplest thing to do to remain positive. Remain positive meaning just be as you are. Most simplest thing to do. And most difficult thing to do and to keep on doing is be negative. Because we essentially are constructed in a very positive way, organic way. We are a part of nature. The so naturally, we are positive. So do the least hard work. Remain positive. Keep smiling, and think less about self. I think that should be the thing. Okay, our hands are raised for questions and comments. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. Oh, yeah. Dennis, please.
Well, I thank you, Doctor. The wonderful you are giving out, and I would like to come in just to give more light about positive feeling. Me, what I know when someone talks about a positive feeling, what comes into my mind is that when someone talks about positive feeling, I mean, is this deals with happiness most of the times when people have tried to achieve something, or when someone has achieved a success for something. Then negative feeling to me, it means this deals with when people when people um, in terms of when someone is third, it deals with thirdness, and sometimes when people when this when negative, when people, for example, when someone maybe is betrayed about something, that is what I can say, and that is my point of view. Thank you, doctor, for giving me the time.
Okay. Okay, everybody
Okay.
has their own opinions. Ahmed Buba also has raised the hands. Buba, can we have you?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Buba. Go ahead.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
And how is the weekend?
Weekend was
I say,
great.
how is. Okay, thank you. Just I want to add something about the negative and positives that some of my colleagues asked about it. So, in my understanding, when you say negative, negative is also coming by a way that you are assigning somebody to do something to you, and also a person did it not well. So as you're expecting that this person that you are assigned to do something to you, you're thinking that maybe they bring you a positive information about it. So you feeling like the persons bring you a positive information. That is your feelings. You get the correct things from him. So when a person come and tell you the negative informations, that your feelings is so hard about it because you are expecting negative information from him. Also, he come and tell you the you can expecting positive information from him. I mean, also the person come and tell you the negative informations, especially in normal our in our normal society. So when you go to the health lines, they use positive as a bad things. Negative is a good thing as a conditions when you go to health lines. That is all my understanding about negative and positive information or things. Thank you, ma.
Okay, thanks. Okay, we can take some more. This thing, Mr. Mohammed wants to speak. Ibrahim, please go ahead. Looking forward to hear you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much. I think Amadou, you can mute your mic right now so that you
Sorry?
let the. Yeah, I said okay. Thank you so much for for the chance and for all the things you have been doing with us for the past 1 week. We thank you so much, and we are grateful for all of that.
My pleasure.
First of all, I want to say something with regard to this feeling that their cosmate have been talking about. Um, okay, so positive feeling is actually something that has to do with um, positivity in a sense that it's something good. That is, maybe you are feeling love, you are feeling excited, you are feeling happy. These are all positive feelings, and they actually turn up to be something good for you or for your surroundings or for your health or whatever. And the negative side of it, the negative feeling, is something that has to do with negativity in general. It's something that has to do with anger, yeah, anger, fighting, and maybe gossiping or something that has to do with negativity. And as just Ahmed Duba made mention, in the headlines, like from the medical perspective, there are some situations where negativity or negative feeling can be good. For example, if they said that Mr. A is HIV negative, then that is something that has to do with positive feeling instead. But when they said Mr. B is HIV positive, then that is actually contradicting what he's expecting or what the results should actually bring out. So this is just what I want to chip in with regard to positive and negative feelings. So in general, and in conclusion, to make it short, positive feeling is something that has to do with someone's positivity and making someone feel good in a certain situation, while the negative feeling is something that has to do with negativity, except necessary where in a situation where is a medical report where negativity can actually be something good for your results. That's one. And my second question is not actually relating to this specific class we're having right now, the specific session we're having, but rather it has to do with our procedures when it comes to the general um, uh, bachelor's processing, like maybe the proceedings throughout our educational career with regard to this specific scholarship. Okay, so this one has to do with the assignments because there are some of my classmates here that are raising questions in our WhatsApp platform that they're having issues or difficulties understanding some certain areas upon which I will not exclude myself. I'm also having such kind of problem. Okay, so first of all, lastly, the question is, when it comes to submission of assignments, the way the assignment should be, I think there are some questions raised in the other platform about references. When you make the assignment, there are references where you get your sources from, where you get your ideas, or where you have all the things you put in the papers in. So are the assignments really expecting us to bring our ideas or what we learn within the document we downloaded from the LMS site, LMS site, yeah, or is expected that we should go out of that context and also make research and include it from other websites or from the other sources and also input the references under for further inquiries or further clarifications. So this is just the question. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I think as far as the attempting assignment questions are concerned, whatever you've downloaded should be read. It's expected that you read everything which is in the course material, but those are directions to you. Those are not entirely the only thing that you're supposed to do. You are provided with the bibliography, reference books. So you are expected to put in your original ideas, your original things into it, and why not? Knowledge is not just limited to the pages of the booklets that we've given you. Those are directions in case you're not lost. So keep moving in that direction which are being provided by the course materials, and you're more than welcome. You'll be appreciated rather if you put in your original things, learning from the bibliography or the reference book that are there. Okay, and this is by and large, it holds true for all the kind of materials of IGNU that we have. Is that clear?
Yes, ma, it's very clear. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
I also have a question. Madam, I also have a question
Yes, Mr.
concerning the assignments. When I checked on the LMS, on the other subjects like BSW 121, when you go on the LMS down there, there's an assignment which is uploaded there, which we have to download and check, and we are supposed to submit by 31st of March 2023. But when I check on this subject, BEGLA 135 on the LMS. Down there, when I check, there is no assignment uploaded. I don't know if my colleagues here have also noticed the same, but I cannot see the assignment there in the LMS for this subject, BEGLA 135. So I wanted to get clarification from you, madam.
Uh, BEGLA 135 assignment is not uploaded. This is what you say. I have to check with
Yes,
your regional center about this uh, because it should be uploaded. Ideally, it should be uploaded. So, all of you are facing a similar problem?
Yes,
Yes,
probably
ma'am.
yes.
Yes, and at first, when we were having the discussion, I was thinking it's because it's an elective, so there's nothing of such with regard to that. That's why most of us did not raise the issue. But thank you so much, Mr. Andrew, for raising it. We are facing same problem, madam.
Okay, I'll just take that into account.
Hello, madam.
Hello, madam.
Hello.
I have a question. Hello, ma. I have a question.
Yes, Sagir, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, yeah.
Sagir, where
Serious.
had you been in classes? You haven't. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
first time you're speaking.
Serious. I have an issue. That's why I was unable to attend the classes then. So my question is regarding this also. Um, during the induction, we were told that you are going to be provided with the recorded lecture and our LMS. So I checked it and I couldn't find it. So I was intended to try to maybe follow up the lecture every night when I come back home. Hence, I was unable to catch you during the normal time. So I was unable to find it. How can I retrieve the lecture then? Thank you.
Uh, I could not hear audio very well. You want the video recordings of the recordings of the lecture, right?
Yes, exactly.
So today you all the recordings will. I'll just speak with the RC office and would assure that the recordings of the lectures are available to you.
Okay, thank you.
Hi. Hello, ma'am.
Who's that?
It's Frederick. It's Frederick. Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, yes, Frederick Favor.
All right.
Hear
Yeah.
me.
Good, everyone. Um. Yeah, I'm glad to know this is actually our final lecture, our last class for our last counseling section with you. So I would love to ask some few pertinent questions. As regards to our examination, we already had you know, a brief from you on how the questions are going to be structured into various set of questions. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Your audio is not clear, Frederick. Just say it again.
Can you hear me clearly now? Clearly. Sh Can you hear me?
I can hear you till now, but you talk about the problem that you have.
All right, all right, all right. I think I should be a bit audible. Yeah. All right, so I was asking as regards to the examination. So you already gave us a brief of how the questions are going to be structured. Are you with me, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
You're asking
so
about the question pattern, no?
yeah, no, so yeah, I'm trying to get the methodology that we implemented in the examination. Each courses of different segments have is to kind of a systematic way they do follow syllabus. So I'm just trying to inquire. Hence, this is the final council session with you. So I'm trying to get the methodological ways in which these questions are going to be structured. So are there areas we should much more focus on rather than the others, or areas we should give basic attention than the others? So that's sure what I'm trying to get from you. I don't know if you get my question.
I could only understand that
I
the
think
paper pattern which you're asking and the number of words required. I'm sorry. Is that it was it the thing that you were trying to say? Why don't you write in the chat box? Abdullah Faiz has said something in the chat box that I don't think the assignment is not ours because the assignment doesn't carry any of the course code we are offering for the first semester. Okay, just a response to this thing.
All right, ma'am. Can you hear me clearly now?
Sorry?
Can you hear me clearly now? Sorry about that.
Frederick, what do you want to
Yeah,
say?
yeah. I want to rephrase the question. You said you couldn't hear me clear.
Now it's clear. Now the audio is much clear.
All right, that's fine, that's fine. I guess I should be a bit audible. So I was referring to the examination. Really give us a brief of how the questions are going to be structured. However, I want to inquire on the methodology of the question that should be set. Since this is our final counseling section with you, we might probably not have the opportunity to to make certain inquiries anymore. So I'm trying to inquire what methodology should our question section for the examination follow. So I wish to focus on one particular on it, and I mean much more on a particular syllable than that of others in the BEGLA-135 examination.
Okay. See, the thing is, questions will be definitely around the blocks that are subscribed to you, that are prescribed, not subscribed, that are prescribed for you, right? So questions will be around these. There will be grammar questions. There will be opinion. Most of them will be questions asking your opinions, right? Like we've been doing and interacting classes. So, and it's more about how well you write and how well you write correct English also, not just the the proficient English. Okay, so you will be assessed on that. Grammar is something that you need to do. There'll be maybe match the columns, fill in the blanks. Like I was asking you the meanings of the words, and all that. So there might be things like these, and make sentences, And as far as opinions are concerned, these are open-ended expressions, there would be something given in your booklets, but what is required is a very composite, a very concrete, a very concretized kind of an outlook, which not just should be gathered from what is there in the booklet, but also from newspapers, magazines, any reading material that you're reading. So there is no, as such, yeah, what I should say. I mean, whatever you were saying, that any kind of some book or something wherein you should refer to. I think you were asking something like this. So the whatever answers that you're supposed to write, see what essentially writing requires: good writing material, a research material, or an answer for that matter. It is a very good assessment of the opinions, very good assessment of your own response to the things happening around, that to put down in the best of the language. Okay. So that is something, your own opinions about a response would come not just from the booklet. Booklet is going to give you directions, but from the other stuff that you're reading around it, other content that you're reading around it. Okay, so it's a composite way it's going to come, and then you have to write that down in the prescribed word limit, in the prescribed, because the time is limited. You have to develop your own word limit. If it is given, well and good. If it is not, then you have to see, if this is for so many marks, I'll have to cut that short or bring it to a larger length, according to the marks. Okay. And as I said, for any written composition, not just for the English, but also for the other, maybe a few of, I did not ask you as in which profession you are, because I know I can make out most of you must be in some profession or the other, you know. So be it any, some of you might be journalist, some of you might be be maybe teacher or a professor, maybe, you know, and some of you may be students, you know. So we write, we keep on writing for something or the other. Hmm? Writing is a response from our side, and that response should be that response should basically is an amalgamation of all kind of experiences that we are having, you know. Okay, now in this English in daily life, you know, even the name of the blocks are like, you know, the different kind of things that we are faced with while living a daily life. Okay, the problems in your area, or problems of inequality that we are facing, you know. And even as a newspaper journalist, you know, many things happening at the political front. Okay, and also within the family, like we were talking about generation gap, and within the friends also, like we were practicing dialogues and all that. So therefore, like the point that Mr. Muhammad raised, you know, was sorry, not who raised it, who was asking me about the positive and negative feeling. It was Abdul Salam, na? He's left the class, I guess, because of the poor network. So, like he was asked, so it is very important that you keep a conscious track of the response that you have toward world and the society around you, because that's essentially going to come in into the writing. So writing is not a mechanical task of just picking up the right words in the right format and just dishing it out. Writing is basically an assessment of your personality. It's a communication. It's a communication that you're giving in, which is not just verbal. It is also the non-verbal. Non-verbal meaning the kind of attitude that you have towards life, the kind of feelings that you have towards your fellow citizens. So, therefore, some writings, see, there are two students, okay, both have very good English, but the kind of article they would be writing would be very different. What essentially creates that difference? The difference is essentially why, because they are two different personalities. So you would say, how come in the writing personality comes in? Personality is the only thing that drives your writing. So it's important to observe yourself in non-verbal communications. It's important to observe yourself consciously, your feelings, your non-verbal communications, because that's what essentially is going to come in. That is by and large your personality. Words are just a dress up to what essentially you are. Okay, so these are very, very sensitive process. Only if you observe it, you know, only if you give it due importance. And therefore few people, you meet them, you know, they are so lively and they're so positive and optimistic, you know. And some people are really very talking about negative things in wherever they go, you know, picking up faults with things, you know. And right, even if they might be more intelligent, you know, they're more certificates, more gold medals and all that, but yeah, they're not that pleasing, you know. They are not very good when you communicate with them, you know. They might sound very superfluous, you know, and all that. So therefore, I mean, in when you practice language, it's actually practicing your culture, your personal culture, you know, your social culture. So that is something that you have to take care. It is that important that even if your language is slightly less sophisticated, doesn't matter. But your personality cannot afford to be less sophisticated. That is where, you know, those kind of weaknesses and lacunae would be difficult to deal with. So that's how it is. I don't know how far I've answered the questions because I could not hear it properly, and I'm on my own way to answer that question, which I really didn't understand. Okay, Davis' hand is raised. May I know what is the query about?
Yes, good morning. I think I just forgot to put down my hand. I think the time I raised the hand, it was the time Mustafa raised an issue. So I wanted like to comment on the issue of being positive and being negative. So, and then other stuff came in. So I kind of like forgot to put down my hand. Thank you. Unless if we are on the same topic, same issue, then maybe I can always come with a comment.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, anybody else? Any other query? Because the queries that I have, I'll just reiterate, and if I've missed out on anything, I'll ask the concerned regional director, sorry, the regional office to help you. Uh, Caliper has raised his hand. Okay, I may hear him out before I collectively just tell you what all are the problems that you're facing. Mr. Hassan also has a hands up. Okay, we can, Mr. Kalipa, please tell
Thank you,
us.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I just want to know what kind of referencing does or we should use when
What
we are
kind
writing
of
our referencing the citation.
references?
Yes.
References are given.
No, the kind of citation. Is it
Sorry?
AP or Harvard or Vancouver? Which one should we use?
Please repeat.
What kind of referencing or citation should we use? Is it Vancouver, APA,
Okay.
or Harvard, or the others?
I think whatever is out here, we use MLA style sheet. Hmm? Whatever. Are you familiar with MLA style sheet?
No.
Yeah. That should be fine, I guess, or else, you can ask your, do you have some regional office there to help you with this? You have mentors and
Eh,
all there in Africa? No,
No, no.
you don't have. Okay. I think MLA style sheet is good enough. API also, some people are using Harvard also. So nothing is wrong as such. It is more important that which thing is followed in your region, because ultimately you have to go and apply for jobs there. Hmm? And all citations, as far as they are certified, they are allowed.
Okay.
Personally,
The
I'm
second,
for MLA style sheets because that's how my research institute taught us, which is Jawaharlal Nehru University. So,
the second question, ma'am, is uh, in our module or the material provided, there are like statements that says we should listen to audios, but I can't find the audios. Where can I download them?
sorry?
Uh, in the material, for example, there's a part of listening part. So I can't find the audios,
You can't find audios.
yes, to listen to
Okay.
for me
Okay.
to
We'll see how they can be provided to you. I'll put in a word with the regional center. I've jotted it down.
okay, ma'am. Thank you, Doc.
All right. Uh, Ahmad, you've raised your hand. Ahmad Buba,
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
tell me, how can we help you?
Okay. Just I have some questions regarding our previous class. So you asked us some questions in our previous class. So as an assignment, but we cannot even do it. Then you cannot explain it to us to understand what is it. That's why today I try to ask question about it. You ask us about uh, sentence sentence of grandparents, parents, friends, yourself, neighborhood. You ask question about it. So nobody can just come and attempt the questions. Even you cannot even come and explain it to us so that we can understand it. This is my query. I want to know something about it. That's why I just repeat it again to you.
I couldn't hear you. Anybody
You hear
who
me? You hear me
anybody?
now?
I can hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now. Okay, I asked question regarding your assignment, previous assignment that you give to
Previous
us
assignment.
yes, in our
Previous
last class,
assignment.
but
Huh?
we cannot did it. So then even you, I think you forget to ask us about it. So but
I
we can't
forgot to
even
ask
get a
about
class
what? About
about it,
previous
about the
assignment.
assignment. Yes, previous assignment about parent, grandparents, parents, yourself, friends, and neighborhood.
Uh, why don't you write your query in the chat box, Boba? That there was
Okay,
an assignment.
okay.
Oh yeah, there were two. There were two, not really assignments. They were discussion topics about the vocabularies. Are you talking about that?
Yes, man. I write it down. I write in the comment section now.
Yeah, yeah. We are going to talk about it. No, why in such a hurry? We have 1 more hour to go. That's what I've kept that hour for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, ma.
Yes, Mr. Hassan.
Yes, I just want to talk about this thing regarding what Abdul Salam have said regarding the this thing, short negative feeling and positive feeling. Here in the Africa, I don't know. For example, within the humanitarian context, yes, you are working with the humanitarian organizations whereby you are being guided by a principal with aid of supervisor or a line manager, whereby you just working and reporting to him. Uh, During that, there are some kind of behavior or attitude of the supervisor or a line manager being insinuated into the particular district, which is also an example for that of this thing by responding to your mails, by responding to you, by giving you some of this after you have been done some of things, you will be just being found that you tirelessly done that particular things, you will end up having sadness, this and that. And then I compare it to that of India, the someone superior than you who been supervising you at the field level or at the workplace, they used to entertain and having a distinct funny with you because to have a smooth running of that particular or to achieve that particular aims and objectives of this particular project or activities where they have been implemented. Though in here in Africa, they call they this thing they decide to have kind of attitude to just to maltreat or having a bureaucratic who having this thing to some of this thing. They whereby they took it as something that innovative or a creativity or mode of a punishment.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody who wants to respond to Mr. Hassan's observation?
Okay, can I go on, ma?
Yeah, Mr. Mohammed. Yeah.
Okay, so if I get the questions right or his concern right, He's asking in regard to being treated badly in a space of work, more especially in Africa or in Nigeria to be specific, by your superior or line managers in a humanitarian space. Well, I've been in the humanitarian space for more than 10 years, since 2011. I've been working with different non-governmental organizations within Africa. And what I understand within this space regarding his question is, um, there are some people, perhaps your line managers, is not necessarily in a humanitarian space, rather in all workspace in life, everywhere in the world, it's happening. That if you are coming up with the skills or experience that you are going to surpass your superior manager or your line manager, he will definitely find a way to put you down, or you will make a report of an activity you did, or your team did an activity, you make the report, and they would start doing find a way to make it look as if you do not do good, you do not do well, and grade you less than what you did. And that will make you feel bad or feel negative in a place of where you'll be thinking that you are not good enough, you are not doing your job or something. And this is just something that they are used to, and it's not necessarily in the humanitarian space. It's all workspace of life, I think, that this is happening. So actually, what is happening in the humanitarian space these days, more especially in Africa, is not actually like putting you down when you are into something. Rather, it is responding to what you did. It's either negatively or positively in order to make you feel bad or feel good. But in a situation of this kind, how you present yourself, more especially if you have the skills and the experience to do the job, will make you stand out, and they cannot stop you and they cannot put negative comments on you. Rather, they have no choice but that to grade you well, because you already do the job and you present it well, and you are at it, you have the skills and the experience. So this is just what I want to put in, because I've been in a space where I have the skills and the experience, but my line manager brings someone outsider, not even within our organization, and asks him to do the job that was officially assigned to me to do, because he's having some issues with how I presented the work. He wants to do some things within the workspace, and I prevent him from doing that. So he brings someone outside because he's my superior and he's my line manager to do the job. But unfortunately, the person he brought to do the job messed up along the line. So I was called on by our all superior officer, our country director, asking questions like, how did this happen? Why didn't I do this thing well? I was like, no, I did not do it. It is Mr. A that requested someone outside the space to come and do it while I am still there. He did not assign me the job. And the thing came up in a way that he nearly lost his job, and he was even suspended from the job. So I think the negative feeling in this aspect has to do with how you present yourself and how you do your job. If you do it well, there's no way someone would grade you down and put someone that is lesser skills or lesser experience than you above you, and make him feel positive in such situation. I think this is just what I have to maybe chip in with regard to what he just made mention. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was quite elaborate. Anyone else wants to? Mr. Andrew has raised the hands.
Yes.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Andrew, you want to go before me?
You know, uh,
If you're fine,
yeah, yeah.
all right. Let me take before him then, since he's mute. All right. So, as regards to what um, I couldn't actually get the name of our colleague or our fellow students who asked the question, but I got something from what Mahmoud explained, what Mr. Mahmoud explained. Can everyone hear me clearly?
Yes, we can get you clearly.
All right, all right, all right, all right. That's
Well,
fine.
yeah,
Uh,
All right. So there's what is being called eclipsed by a superior. And most times human beings have this kind of response. Is actually something that is natural in every other human being. They have the kind of response, a negative response to threats, or to occurrences of persons that threatens their current position. That's why sometimes in leadership positions, persons have this kind of attitude towards people who they feel like they have or they are going to be a threat to them retaining or being where they ought to be. So, but the fact there, as regards to having negative and positive attitude or response, is that we as humans, we can't actually control people's action. We can actually be in charge of our reactions. So having someone who tries to overshadow you doesn't stop you from relinquishing the actual potential which you have as a person. So the ability for the person to um hurt you or make you feel bad about whom you are, about not being given the actual platform you need to rise to the stardom. It depends on the kind of personality you are, like the other Liberty people to already explain. It depends on the kind of personality you are. Being a positive person or being an optimistic person is one of the best and one of the the fundamental things we can actually adhere to, because the principles of actualizing that is within us. So like our colleague asked, when you're having someone, or when you have let's say both in the academic field you have a supervisor, a counselor, or in the work field, in the working setting, in the corporate world, you have a superior, a boss who is actually trying to suppress your potential or your creativity or your ability to rise to the stardom. You just have to ensure that you follow your own personal procedures, your personal principles. You don't allow those attitudes to hurt whom you are or to hurt your impression about yourself. Because sometimes the way that people react to us begins to make us to overthink and begin to have a different impression and perception about whom we are and about what we can actually do. So once people to have actually an effect to what or to your abilities is when you give them the opportunity to do that. So we can actually we have a five senses of reception through the eyes, the ears, by what we read, by what we listen to. So but being able to filter what enters into our mind and what we actually process as humans is what makes us different persons. So in this social setting now, as students, each and every one of us have heard from Dr. Vibuti and we have collectively gotten from knowledge from her. But being able to interpret it, let's just say in the examination, on the assessment, is based on our personality. That's how we've been able to process each of this information we've been able to receive from her. So that same with responding to such kind of overshadowing, such kind of negative effects. It's just being able to respond, having your own kind of response to this attitude. So I think for someone to I think I got his question. His question is, when you are having such kind of negative attitude towards you, how can you ensure that you don't respond to this negative attitude in a negative way, such a way that you begin to have a negative feelings? So for you not to have negative feeling, you should prioritize the kind of information, the kind of thing you process within yourself, irrespective of what or someone's view about you. Like Mahmoud once said, Mr. Mahmoud, sorry, once said in his response that his superior had to hire somebody out of the sector, out of the out of the entity to work on that. He or she has done that. However, for Mr. Mahmoud, for him not to be able to have such kind of attitude to affect his thoughts, is that he knows his capacity and he's not allowing the impression or the expression of his superior to affect that perception he has about himself. So I think it's all about having that positive mindset about whom you are, and there's what they call being self-conscious, being self-reliant and self-conscious of whom you are, and you don't allow people to negate that perception and perspective you've had about yourself. So thank you. I think, ma'am, you're
Hello.
muted. I think we can't hear you, ma'am.
Hello. Yes. I wanted to to respond to somebody. He asked about some audios, some audios in the materials that we have. Uh, at the end of each unit, there's a tape script which has got the recording is printed there in the material. So at the end of each unit, if you try to check, I don't know who was asking this question, but at the end of each unit, there's a tape script which is printed there. Instead of the audio, it is printed there in the material. So I think if you check at the end of each unit, you will find that it is there. That's what I wanted to say. I was responding to somebody who was asking about the audios.
Doctor, I think you're actually muted, ma'am. I think you're actually muted. We can't hear you, ma. I think you're muted.
Yeah, that's very good of Mr. Andrew to bring that into focus. I think learner was also looking forward to audio files. So when you hear and when you write, so that kind of thing, I guess the learner was interested in. Though the listening script has been written down, it has been written down, it has been transcribed. But I would look into the matter if the audio files, if some link of audio file is also there, so that you can listen to the audio file and then answer questions. Data arrangement. Okay. Thank you. Anybody else? Any problem, any issue?
Hello, ma.
Yes, Mr. Ahmed Buba. Go ahead.
Okay. Here is my
So
question.
till now, okay. Go
Yes,
ahead, go
I say
ahead.
here is my questions. Please describe in 2 or 3 sentences any of the following people: grandparents, parents, friends,
Yeah. Okay.
yourself,
I think,
neighbor.
let us discuss the few things which I'd asked you to do. Mr. Boba is very keenly looking forward to it. So let us begin with the description part. I had requested you to take out one photograph, okay, and describe that photograph in few words, in few sentences,
Okay.
sorry, not words. I would request you to flash that photograph first and then start describing that photograph. A happy photograph. We can begin with Mr.
Okay,
Buba.
thank you.
Mr. Buba,
Yeah, madam, I will.
can you put can you put your video on and flash the photograph? What happened? See, one of the tasks I had given you was to take out a photograph from your family album, a happy one, of an happy occasion, and share it with us in few sentences. Talk about it. So that was one of the assignments, and there would be few like Mr. Buba who are actually looking forward to talk about it. So here we are beginning with it, and after that we'll discuss about few good words which you would use to describe your news anchor. Hmm? And also there was one more assignment, about the vocabulary portion itself, which I gave you. We'll see if we have time, we can take that up. Anyway, the direction would be given even with one section on vocabulary, which we'll be doing. I mean, in addition to the others that we've already done. Okay, but first is the photograph part. Yes, Mr. Ahmad, where are you now? The rest of you can quickly archive one of the photograph from the happy occasions which you celebrated with your family and talk about that photograph with us in 2 to 3 sentences. I would love all of you to participate quickly. Can we begin? It should be an interesting one photograph from a happy family occasion. And you want to talk about all the people being pictured in that photograph. What was the occasion like? How did you feel? Did it make any difference with the kind of relationship that you have with them? You know, so many things that you can talk about. So, from whom can we begin? Come on, raise hands. Mr. Ahmed Buba, you went silent now. You were so eager to start off with this particular exercise.
Yes,
Please go ahead.
yes, I try to fix it, so I don't have it. I try to fix it. I don't have it now, so somebody can check before I come it.
Okay, you want somebody else to speak first.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Jacob says, come again with the question. It is not a question, it was an assignment which I had given in, I guess, the third class or something when we were taking the third session. That you pick up a photograph from your family album of a happy occasion and describe that photograph in 3 to 4 sentences with us. It's going to be a sharing uh, assignment, a sharing practice, uh, wherein you can talk about things that you haven't spoken or thought about earlier. So we can start with Mr. Mustafa. Take out,
Ma-
Salisu has taken out one photograph, which I think appears to be of convocation ceremony or what? Salisu,
ma-
great. Can you talk about this
Morning, ma.
photograph?
Yes. It's a
Salisu,
photo
can you talk
taken.
about this photograph?
It's a photo. It's a photo taken in an occasion that happened between my friends. One of
Okay.
my friends got married,
Okay,
so everybody
wonderful.
decided to take a photo. Hello.
oh, where
You're
is the
audible.
photo? We
Please
cannot
go
see
ahead.
it. Hi, Ma.
Please go ahead, dear.
Hi, Ma.
Hello, hello.
Okay, I lost a lot of this discussion because I'm facing network problem.
I
So
can
please,
see
can
that.
someone highlight a little what has been discussed about because I lost.
So I am allowed to share my screen and describe it.
Okay, let me say this.
Hello, ma.
Mr. Abdul Salam, I think it will be okay if you can do the highlight later, but right now in the process of ongoing session, just to stop and brief you back, I think it's somehow not okay, just saying. But rather when we are done, at least if you can even catch up because we're in the process of presenting the picture and everything. So you can just catch up along the line and just present yours. I think it makes sense.
So,
Take
Okay,
ma,
out
ma,
one
ma, can I share my screen?
photograph.
Can I share my screen
Hmm.
so that I can, so that
But we started with Salisu now. Salisu has completed. Are you done with the description?
Yes, ma. Hello. Is anyone hearing me?
I'll continue. Sandus.
Yes. This is a picture that is taken at the wedding party of friend.
And then after that, what? Why this? Why only this picture you've taken out? What
I did the
impression it
picture.
has made on your mind till date? Is it a part
I
of
did it.
your beautiful memory?
Yes, yes.
Has it
My
given
part
you
of my beautiful.
something? Does it give you
Uh,
something? Do you often look at this photograph? What kind of feelings it brings? All these things should go into simply just saying it describes that it was taken on one of the
yes,
happy occasions, that is marriage, would not.
yes. One of the things that this picture shows me is that each day that comes back to me at the day of this, at the day that I snap these pictures, makes me to remind about the marriage. That's why I kept the picture with me.
Looking at this picture strengthens your bond with the people who are photographed along with you in the picture. Looking at the
No,
picture,
I'm not in the picture.
you're
They
not
are
in the
my friends.
picture. Okay,
Yes, they are my friends.
okay, okay, okay. All right, somebody else.
Okay, Ma, can I
Kaima?
show my
Entire
picture?
Kaima? What about you?
Huh?
I'm asking Kaima. Okay, Mr. Mustafa.
Okay, Ma. If I can understand, you mean that everyone is going to show some pictures or not?
Mustafa, you have a picture which you like the most?
Yes. When I'm letting me show it for you, Ma.
Ah, show it, show it, show it to us.
Okay.
If you finish,
It should be a family
Okay.
picture.
if you
Okay.
finish, also
Ma,
now.
are you seeing it, guys?
It's a live picture. It's a live
Yes, it is
picture.
live. It is live. It is the something that I have got from my palms. I like it very much
Why do you like it so much? And this is what
because
exactly is explained to us.
it is from my palms.
What is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
That corn,
Okay.
corn.
Is this your favorite?
Yes, it is my favorite picture.
Of all the human beings around, you've
Yeah.
chosen an inanimate thing as your favorite.
I am social worker, so I have to like it because it give me food.
So beautiful. That's such a
Okay,
beautiful thought.
okay. Thank you, ma.
Such a beautiful thought and such a touching line that it gives me food. Thank you, Mr. Mustafa,
Okay, thank you, ma.
for
Thank you.
making us understand your piece of personality that you are. Thank you. We value you, your thoughts. Okay, can we move on now? Um, who else next? Mr. Calipa, you want to come in? Want to come in, Mr. Calipa?
Yeah, I could show you my photo during my wedding, but I'm working now. But uh, I like it because people came to support me.
I can't
Uh,
see you on my. Okay, just put yourself on video. We want to see you.
I don't have a front camera, as I said already. I have a back camera. So, and also I'm in transit. I'm working now. So, yeah.
But how would you show us the photograph?
I don't have it now.
Okay,
Maybe can I share on the screen? Like,
go ahead, please.
Okay, ma'am.
Go ahead.
So someone can take it while I'm sketching the photo. Come in later. Okay.
Hello.
Okay,
Hello.
can I go on instead?
Ha ha, please, please.
Go on.
Oh, okay, so let me just share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, is it showing?
Oh, wonderful.
No, this is not mine. I think someone has started sharing before me.
I'm doing that. I'm stopping it. Bro. I stop it.
No. Okay. Okay.
I stop it. If you finish,
Okay.
I'm going to go. I'm going to do mine.
Okay. All right. Let me just share the screen.
Keep on sharing, bro.
I'm waiting for him to start to finish this one now, so that I do mine.
Sorry?
Is it showing now?
It's not showing.
No.
Oh, can you allow me just to start before you set up?
Okay. I think
Let
I've
me.
started that now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
started.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mohammed, I think is sharing something. Mr.
Okay.
Mohammed, are you sharing something on screen?
Yes. Yes.
Go to the picture now. Go to the picture.
We can't see anything here. Please, can you share for us?
Go to the pictures so that when you click on them, we can see.
Is it? It's not showing now.
It's not showing. It's not showing anything. But your screen is shared already.
Oh wow.
Just go to
Okay.
the picture. If you click it, you can see.
Okay. I think Abdul Salam is presenting. That's why I couldn't.
Okay.
He stopped.
But
Ah.
she stopped.
No, just continue.
It seems like the guy is failing to operate his phone. Otherwise,
We
we
are,
could
what
see the
is
pictures
going
already.
on here? What is
Let me
going on?
let,
We want to see really some nice family photographs.
let me
And
do
we
my
want to
own.
see how you're connected with your families. But I don't think anything's like this coming up. There's so much of confusion around who's presenting, who's not presenting. Only one, Mr. Mustafa.
Salam.
Oh, that's lovely. Are you with your friends or family members?
Salah, you have to explain.
Are you with your friends or family members? He has
He can't
a
hear us.
he has a bad connection, like he said. So I think we've lost him. He'll come back. The connection.
Let me proceed to share, man. Oh, somebody
Davis.
is doing Davis.
Oh, that's so lovely. Is it your wife, your kid?
But the picture is too small. You can't see anything here.
It's too small.
Yes.
Mr. Davis, where are you?
Can't hear us.
His connection is pretty fine. Why can't we get him online? Okay, Mr.
No,
Hassan is presenting.
Hello, ma.
But then why aren't you talking about it?
Okay, can you see now?
Yeah, we can see, we can
No,
hear.
Okay,
we can't see.
you can't see.
We
I
can
can't
see.
see. Mr. Sabo is presenting. My God, what is going on here?
Let me share my own.
Abdusalam, please, can you this thing? Sakir, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sharing. I'm picking up from us.
Siga, when you finish, I'm ready to share.
You can see it now.
Uh,
I'm sorry, my network stopped. Hello, somebody call me and interrupt the connection. Can you see it again? Hello, are you there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now let me just begin by describing it. Uh, this is a group photograph of uh, the beneficiaries of one organization,
okay.
NTIC Foundation in Nigeria.
Okay,
So
wonderful.
yeah, so the person in the middle with uh, with that decoration in his gown is our leader, and the
Okay.
person wearing facing cap black one
Mm-hmm.
is the coordinator, and the rest of us, the rest are all members, and
Mm-hmm.
the person squatting, placing his hand on his lap, that one
Mm-hmm.
is me. That one is me.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I described the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay? It's okay like this.
Yeah, but also like, this is the factual description you've given.
Okay.
The photos should also find mention that why you get connected to this photo and why so much and why not to others. What is it that connects you with that photograph? That feeling also needs to be mentioned along with the factual description.
Okay. So I'm very much happy because for seeing me in the midst, because the organization that brought us together used to give us stipend at every end of the month. So that's why anytime when I see the picture, I feel very happy.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Thank you.
Ma, can you see me?
No.
Now?
No.
Oh. Can you see Ma?
I can't.
Oh.
Okay. Mr. Hassan's photograph is something which is they are doing.
Are you seeing, ma?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, this is a photograph where
I
we
can't see
taken.
now. Now I can't
Okay,
see. Earlier I could see.
okay, this photograph we have been taken.
I can't see any photograph, Mr. Hassan.
We been sensitizing.
I can't see any photograph.
Okay,
Ma, can you?
are you seeing? Are
Yeah,
you
I
seeing?
can see now.
Okay, so this photograph we were taken during our sensitization within a camp. where we are working along with other partners, we sensitizing the community regarding the key protection concerns, where to find a way to mitigate against the risks associated with. So anytime if I see the contribution wherever I given to my community, I feel so many so humble and so distinct with this thing. I'm feeling so excited because I'm standing before them, giving them, sensitizing them, counseling them regarding some of the issues that were being affecting them.
Okay, thanks.
Mark, Mark, can you see me?
Thank you. No,
Shut up now.
no, I can't.
Go cool like it.
So Baba Hassan has to stop sharing so that you can, yeah.
Mark, can you see?
Yeah, I can see now.
Okay, but let me introduce you with these first pictures. And then these pictures were taken in the workshop. Yeah, for this your Arewa yours initiative for self-reliance, orientation, and the unity in our area. It is like a social work group. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and this is the first conference that we have did.
okay,
So regarding to these pictures at my back, when you take a look, it is our village head.
okay,
He is presenting our contribution, and he is encouraging us about what we are doing. That is the humanitarian that we are doing for this group.
okay.
So these pictures, it is one of the pictures that I will never forget in my life.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
great. Thank you. Very good. The last line was very good. Okay, now the next one. Somebody else now.
Okay, man. Let me just try if it will work now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hello, Ma.
Okay. Is it okay? Can
Hello.
you?
I can hear you.
Okay. Is it okay now? Can you see the screen?
Not as yet. Maybe because it's still coming that you're sharing the screen. No, I can see your dashboard. Yeah, I can see the yeah. It's
Okay.
people are clicking selfies and they're in happy mood.
Okay. So this picture, it was taken in 2019 in Lagos, Nigeria, and it was a program we were shortlisted for. 50 African young people, 50 Africans. We were 50 that was selected for this program, and we were only 50, and from different African countries, including Ghana, Sierra Leone, and other African countries. And
Okay.
so, when this picture was taken, actually, the person that we are taking the selfie with, uh, she's a well-known celebrity, a movie director, and a movie actress, and also a movie
Okay.
producer. And
Yeah, it's
Uh,
appearing that. It's
she
appearing
was
so.
there.
okay,
Sorry?
can one waje ne Saka?
Why
Okay.
this picture is so close to your heart?
Yeah, because among the picture here, all the people in this picture are currently doing something amazing around the world. None of them is in Nigeria, and we went to so many places around the world together. And whenever I look at this picture, it brings me the memories we had, the hangout we used to have at the hotel back then in Lagos during the night, going.
Mm-hmm. Hello. Suddenly you've put your, I guess, microphone on off.
Hello, Ma.
Ma, I have another one to show you.
The
Okay.
experience shared
Okay.
and everything.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Ma, I have another one to show you.
Okay. Mr. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Mahmood. And now, uh, Mustafa, please, you stop
I
your.
think Mustafa should allow others to go. Let's get
Mustafa,
from
you
others.
please don't use the screen sharing thing. Let others now do it. You've already shown
Okay,
two
okay,
photographs.
okay. Sorry, Ma.
Yes, Mr. Ishaq.
Mr. Ishaq.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Ishaq.
Okay. Ma, I want to show you my picture, right? But I don't know
Malam,
how can I show you my picture.
okay. Ka gane ka taba wajen inda ake rubutu sai ka diba wajen share screen din nan daga hannun dama kana taba kawai sai ka ci gaba da abin.
Okay, share screen na gani.
Yawa to kana abin nan da ya fara kawai sai ka koma can cikin file manager ka ko menene zaka yi duk zamu gani.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Wannan kuma cikin file manager na yanzu komai za a gani?
Yawa in dai ka tabbatar da yana yi ba in ka tabbatar da nan ya nuno maka stop sharing screen din nan to normal yana ci gaba da yi kawai sai ka koma can abin.
Okay. Kana gani yanzu?
Yeah, please choose one and share your feelings and describe that photo.
Yawa ana gani.
Choose one amongst all these.
Hello
Yeah, we
Ma.
can see that.
Okay, this is my wife when we visit the garden that we call it Yankari in our
Oh,
state,
beautiful.
or I mean in our area.
Okay. So this
Yeah,
photo,
we visit that we visit that garden for our honeymoon. I mean honeymoon. So we are together and we visit that area with my wife.
so beautiful photograph.
Hello, Ma. And this is my brother, Junior, and this is my wife and my daughter.
So
So we came here to rest and show her many things in this life.
hmm. What is the name of your
Hello.
wife and daughter?
The name of my wife Salaha and my daughter Arfat. Aminatul Fadila. Her nickname is Arfat.
Arfat.
Yes, ma.
Beautiful.
Thank you, ma.
Thank you.
Gaskiya ne.
Ma, I think Rama should share what is written. Rama is something I think you should allow her sharing it so that you can describe it as
Okay, now who else? Who would be the next one?
Rama should be the next
Rehma.
one. She's still something so that She shared what she sent to us.
Rama?
Hey, I may fail. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I failed to connect my laptop
Okay.
to the pic. But let me first try and connect, then I'll come in next.
Meanwhile, who would be the next one?
Mashallah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, but however, ma'am, can I make an inquiry? I'm actually at work, so I'm not with my personal computer. He's at home, so my work computer doesn't have the picture I want to share. So can I go with just the description?
Who's sharing now? Mr. Caliper?
Yes, miss.
I think so.
I think right now Mr. Caliper is sharing. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, that was a wonderful pic. Bring that again.
Let me see. Are you able?
Is this Mr. Caliper with his family?
Yes, that's me. Uh, that's during my wedding. That's my wife, Mrs. Faneteo Kalipa. The one in pink, that's our daughter, uh, Zoe Shalom Kalipa. And the rest is the bridal party. So this day reminds me the day that I get married.
I
The
can't see
picture
the
disappeared.
photograph. It is
The
blanked
picture
out.
disappeared.
Disappeared. Now you can see. Is it
No,
back?
not even now.
Wow. Okay. Still can't see.
No. Earlier we could, but not now.
Okay. Let me try.
We'll take one more, that's from Rahma, and then we'll do for some time the vocabulary thing, wherein we will bring up some nice words to describe the news anchor of your choice. Okay. Rahma, are you able to connect? Okay.
Not yet.
Okay. Mr. Caliper, try to connect again.
Ma, ma. Hi, ma.
Yeah. Who's that?
I am the one. Shall I show you my girlfriend?
Go ahead.
Yeah?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Can you
Yeah, nuna mata budurwa.
Please show us some sane photographs, okay?
Wani? Wani wannan
are you able to
kifan ɗin nan. Yi ba. Yi ba haka. Yi ba haka. Hi, ma.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Andrew is presenting.
No, Mr. Kalipa.
Ya kai.
Yes, I wanted to share.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Mr. Andrew,
Can you see that picture?
fantastic. Are these your children?
Yeah, so that is. Yes, my wife and my 3 children.
Beautiful.
This was in December last year. We went to Mangochi, the lake, just to have fun. So it's a very memorable time that I spent, me, my wife, and my 3 children. So we had so much fun there at the lake in Mangochi last year. That was last year in December.
Okay. Which, okay.
Yeah,
So what
sure.
are their names?
Come again, madam?
Names. Just introduce them.
Okay, my wife's name is Eranive. My firstborn is the one who's standing next to my wife on the right. His name is Alexander. The one on my left is my second-born son. His name is Rande. And then the small girl there is Heather. Her name is Heather. Is our last born.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a very memorable time that I spent with family in December last year.
Thank you. Very good. Very
Sure.
beautiful picture.
Thank you, ma'am.
So who's presenting next now? One last slide.
I am
The
done.
last one, if we can take.
Majid. Majid. Can you see, ma'am? Hello.
Who's presenting now?
Hi, hi.
Mustafa, please, you've already presented.
Uh, can you see my picture?
I can see your picture, but you've already presented. Others also need to present, na?
Okay, sorry, ma'am.
I think, let's, so it was very wonderful. You all were sharing few family pictures or your social commitments, through your pictures. So it was wonderful. What is Mr. Ahmed Buba trying to do now? I think let's discuss some vocabulary portion for a bit. Okay. Somebody wants to present? Mr. Ahmed Buba, you want to present or what?
Hi, Ma.
Who's that?
Hello.
Is it
Can you hear me?
Miss Precious?
No, Joanna. This is Joanna.
This is Joan. Okay.
Yeah.
Please go ahead. You want to present something?
Yes, I want to present something. Yeah. Can you see those pictures? That picture? Can you see it?
Not really. We can see a bunch of them. Not bunch, but many
Okay.
pages have been opened by you. Pick up only the picks one.
Okay. This one. Can you
Yeah,
see it
and then
clearly?
go ahead.
Okay. That is me and my son. That's Mr.
Joanna, we can't see your picture, please, Joanna.
Okay. Let me try again. Okay, then someone should take over.
I think Ahmed is presenting. But he's not talking.
Who's presenting now?
Ahmed, can you stop presenting, Ahmed, so that maybe someone can present?
I think you are so much liking this assignment of presenting and all. There is no time left for discussing the vocab. Okay, meanwhile, somebody is trying to present something. Can we come up with few nice words which I'm supposing that you have gathered for describing your favorite news anchor. Anybody who's done this? Hmm? Come on. Okay, this is Mr. Rashidat has opened a pic. Very beautiful one. Are, where has it disappeared now?
Answer. Hello, someone should answer me, please. Can you hear me?
We are
Hello.
here. We are hearing you. Hello, we are hearing you. We are
Okay.
hearing you.
All right. Thank you. Can you
Yawa.
still see my picture?
Yes, we are seeing. Yes, we
No,
are seeing. We are seeing.
I can't see. I can't see.
Me too, I
Can you
can.
see it now, please?
Ah,
Yes, muna gani, muna gani.
Yes,
Muna
Managani.
gani Rashida.
Okay. Okay. This picture is quite a memorable one to me. It was an event of a friend that got married. Hello.
Okay. Okay.
So I was opportuned to meet my old students. I used to be a teacher. So all of the students here, I taught them. I taught them at secondary school, and I was opportuned to meet them again at the event. It was quite a very, very memorable one to me because I was able to meet students I've left that graduated from the secondary school I taught. Then they've left for years. Then I had to see them again. I they all attended because I was coming for the event, really. So they attended and made it a quite a day for me. So this is me here with the big hijab here, actually,
okay.
and the rest are my students. Thank you.
Wonderful. Very, very bright photo and very positive vibe.
Thank you Rashida. Gaskiya hotunan ki sun yi kyau.
Kai, mata
Any?
aure ce fa.
All right. So last 5 minutes before the class finishes. Any other thing? It was so wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for being such patient listeners in the classes, in the sessions, rather, counseling sessions, and being such a great sport and so much of participation and sharing that you all have done. It would be memorable for me also in my mental frame of picture, in my mental frame of memories. This beautiful picture, counseling sessions with you would be there for years to come. And I look forward to hearing you. And in the chat box, I'm putting my mail ID is available with the regional center, and you can also connect me on Facebook. Are you there on Facebook?
Yes, ma.
Yes, we are there. Yes,
Okay,
ma. We
I'm
are
just
using. We
writing
are
my
using.
Facebook name.
We are
You
using.
can connect me through that.
Okay. Okay, ma.
Okay.
I sent you friend request, ma'am. Now.
All right. Anything else? So this valedictory moment, for us. Anything? Okay, goodbye then. Huh? Have a great year ahead. Have a great life ahead. And it's so pleasant that our director, sir, is also with us today of Regional Center, Bhubaneswar. Sir has been such a guiding force for me and driving force that you must
Thank
go
you.
for classes and take the classes. I think
Thank,
everything rests on his encouragement, that he gave me enough passion, that you can pull off the classes, and um, these are a bit of a time
thank you,
restraint that
ma.
we can
Thank you,
But
pull
ma.
off.
thank you very, very much,
I
ma.
Thank,
thank
God bless you.
from
You
on behalf of all of
you are
us,
good effort.
for giving us opportunity to interact. So, some few words from sir, please.
Madam, in fact, we are very much thankful to you because you gave your precious time in taking classes. And, I have got feedback from the learners that They are very happy with your presentation and all that. And the kind of personal touch that you have given in this particular online classes are superb. Actually, that is required. We may be, scattered all around the globe, but this particular platform brought us together, and we have, you know, uh, slowly different kind of relationship with everybody, and therefore everybody is damn happy. Many of them, have contacted me also, so it is good that all our classes went up pretty well academically, and it went so fast. 6 classes went up so fast. I could not believe that today is the last day, last day for you. Tomorrow, Dr. Lingaswamy will be taking classes. So it is something which is very satisfying, madam. So we are very much thankful to you. So
Thank
in
you.
future also, we would definitely seek your
Thank you.
cooperation and support like this. So thank you so much. So, students, from tomorrow onwards, our counselor from BSW, Dr. Lingaswamy, will be taking the first 6 sessions were of English in Delhi Live, and from tomorrow onward, we'll be learning about the real BSW, Bachelor of Social Work activities. So please come prepared with the study material, jot down important points, and try to raise those points in front of the counselor so that the discussion will be meaningful. So, madam, thank you once again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank you.
you,
Thank
and
you so
thank
much,
you
sir.
for
Thank you.
Thank you so
Madam,
much.
thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
God bless Nigeria and India.
We miss you, ma. We miss you, ma. Thank you.
Yeah.
Maza da ka gani ya ka gani da na ɗan hankado waɗannan